Hey everyone, welcome back to Samterest. Today we have a second attempt on recording these wonderful biscuits. And today we will be doing, like I said, biscuits. We're going to do Paula version biscuits. She uses a cast iron pan for these biscuits. So if you want to know how to do these biscuits, stay tuned, keep on watching, and let's get to it. I forgot to mention, all my recipes will be on Pinterest for any of my Samterest recipes. I have a bunch of stuff on here, boards you can follow me by. My link will be down in the description box. Also, the recipe will be there as well. Okay, what you want to do is set your oven to 350. Just bake and start. It will start beeping twice when to let you know that it's done preheating. I went ahead and melted some butter in advance, about 1.5 tablespoons. This is just what we're going to butter your biscuits afterwards. So leave that there cooling. And we're going to be using a skillet, cast iron skillet, to bake your biscuits on. What you're going to need is 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. You're going to need a teaspoon of sugar. You're going to need a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of baking powder, 3/4 cups of milk, 8 tablespoons of butter cold cubed. I left it in the refrigerator so it can stay cold. You're going to need your teaspoons, a biscuit cutter. I'm just using a good normal size biscuit cutter. It requires a small one, but I'm just going to use this one that I have. A little bit of butter to butter your pan. Either a pastry cutter or a whisk. It works the same way. And a rolling pin. And a large bowl. You're also going to need a spoon if you don't want to get your hands dirty. I mean, you're still going to get your hands dirty, but not as much with a spoon. So I'm going to go ahead and measure 2 cups of flour into the bowl. This makes approximately 8 biscuits with a big biscuit cutter. So you have your flour. You're going to mix all your dry ingredients together first. Your sugar. Oh no. 1 teaspoon of sugar. Measure that out. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now yesterday I put 2 tablespoons instead of 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So I'm just going to stick with the 2 tablespoons because it made my biscuits really fluffy. Okay, you're going to mix that all together, combine all the ingredients. At this point, you're going to want to put your butter in. So I have my butter cold and hard. You can use stick butter or the soft butter. If you're going to use the soft butter, make sure you put it in a bowl and have it like in the freezer until you're going to use it, so it can get a little bit harder. Now with this, you're going to need to cut your butter into your flour mixture. So I'm just going to be using my whisk to cut it in there. So that's what the pastry cutter is for. It cuts all the butter, combines it. You want the texture like cornmeal inside of here. Okay, once you already have it somewhat like this, it's supposed to be like cornmeal consistency, but since I'm using the whisk, it's gonna be a little bit thicker of chunks. That's okay, because what this butter is gonna do is just pop whenever it's in the biscuits while it's heating up and baking. It's gonna melt all in your biscuits and give you that buttery flavor. So once you have that done, once you have this mixture all ready, the butter mixture and flour, you're going to want to make a little well in the middle of your flour here. And you're going to add 3/4 cups of milk. I'm just going to add half for now and then half later, because if you don't need all the milk, you don't have to put it all. It's just so it can keep it all together combined well. If you put too much milk, add a little bit of flour. If you add too little milk, just add a little bit more milk. Just mix it all together until it's combined. Our oven is ready. Now I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to add a little bit more milk. So once we have the dough, it's going to be kind of sticky like this. We're going to transfer it to your counter and flour your surface here. You're going to transfer this here and start kneading the dough. Kneading, whatever. You don't want to over knead it because it will get tough. Get this biscuit off my hands. Feels pretty good. Pretty soft. Just gonna add a little bit more flour to the counter so it won't get stuck when I'm cutting them. Some of my rolling pin. I'm just gonna roll it to the thickness I want. Not more flour. It's had to be a perfect circle. You're going to cut biscuits out of it. If it looks too thin, bring it together, pat it. Now on your skillet, I'm just using a cast iron skillet. You want to butter your skillet to have a tablespoon of butter here. You're going to spread it evenly all over the bottom, just so the biscuits won't get stuck and they can have a buttery bottom. You can use a cast iron pan. That works as well. Just butter the sides. Okay, now we're going to cut these biscuits. We'll lay them side by side. And then roll this one again. So mine came out with 7 biscuits and a little bit. Like I say, it depends on what kind of cookie cutter or biscuit cutter you use. That's how much it's going to come out. mine's pretty large biscuit cutter, so I just have a little piece like this. I'm just gonna roll it, shape of it like a biscuit, and put it in the middle. Now, when you're ready to bake them in the oven, put them in the oven for 12 minutes, and they will be white when you take them out. But there's something I'm gonna do and show you to get them brown on top. So put it there for 12 minutes. We'll be right back.
I'm done recording.
Okay, as you can see, they puffed up already, and they're still white. You can eat them like that, but I don't. I like to see them a little brown. So what we're gonna do is the butter we have ready in the back is what we're gonna brush them on top with. We have the broiler. We're gonna press broil on high and start. We're gonna toast them just the top parts. Put enough butter on top. Butter every single one, even the baby. Once you got them all buttered, put them back in the oven until they're nice and brown. Look. Looks good. Okay, now they're nice and toasted and golden brown. Look at that. Yummy. Just gonna put them over here. We're gonna put them on this plate behind us. Be careful, because they are super hot. Yummy. So now there you go. You have all your biscuits ready, nice and fluffy. My brother's gonna try this little one because we're gonna eat breakfast with these, but he's gonna try this one. It's kind of hot.
Hot. Alright, got some butter.
Yeah, butter's right behind you.
The liquid butter.
Or the liquefied butter.
Well, oh god.
Are they still good like yesterday's? There you have it from a person who's tried this for the second time. They're still good. So if you want to try this recipe, make sure to look down in the description box. The recipe will be there. Also will be on my Pinterest account. That will be linked down in the bottom below as well. And to the next video, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.